is what they left under the tip. They left me a note saying, John, that was the best service that we have ever received. I'm like, wow. Now, the money I spend, the little note, what do we do with those? We keep them and we stick them in our apron somewhere, or we put them on our dresser, so when we're feeling bad about ourselves, we go get those love notes and go like, somebody loves me. This is really nice, you know? I mean, as a server, you need that, because sometimes you have a horrible customer.
Yes.
Oh, they really push you. They really push you. And they want to see, do you really care about me? So they push you, they push you, they push you. All right? So do you know that I would say the number one need for people, you know what that is? Love. What do you think is number two? For guys, we want to be what? Respected. Forget about love. Women like love. We like respect, don't we? Don't we like respect?
Yeah.
You're going to respect me up in here. That's the way we feel. Well, that's what customers, when they walk in, they want to be loved and respected. And you know another word for respect is courtesy. Courtesy comes from the Middle Ages. You guys come from Europe, you know respect more than we do, because you've seen royalty, you've seen nobility, you've seen kings. The closest thing that we have to a king is a president. And we talk real bad about our president, don't we? We don't treat him like nobility. But you guys have seen it. Well, that started in Europe, in the Middle Ages, you know? People showed nobility. In fact, you've heard of the word courtesy? You know how a woman curtsy, a man bows? That comes from
Europe.
Yes, and then if you think about the word courtesy, it's court. That's where the word court comes from, you know? So if a customer walks through that door, you should say, wait, hold up. The king has just walked in. You know, we need to, I mean, think about it. If a king came in and you knew it was a king, you were like, you call all the wait staff, they would line up, go like, wait, it's the king is here, or the queen is here. If you treat every customer like a king or queen, even though they may not act like one.
Like king?
Yes.
They think they are.
Yes, thank you. They think they're special, so you treat them that way. So that is courtesy. Being polite, smiling, treating that customer the way you want to be treated. Remember the respect that you want, right? Now think about it. I've waited on tables, and sometimes I have my customer out there, and I'm on my way to the customer's table, and my rolls fall on the ground. Now I have a choice. Do I treat him with respect? Remember, I want to treat them the way I want to be treated. Do I grab those rolls, throw them in there, and then bring them over to the table and go like,
if you make it, he never come.
yes, because they will take some grit inside there and go like, I don't know what's wrong. Something is wrong with the quality. They will take something is not quite right. So you have to make a choice. And the choice is, and this is the choice that I made, I will walk over to the table. Hey, listen to me. I was on my way out with your bread. I stumbled in the bread drop. I have the cook, the chef, he's making up some fresh bread for you. It'll be out in about 5 minutes. Don't you know that customer will appreciate that if you're just frank with them? Now, I'm just telling you, you don't have to be that clear with them, but it's good to kind of let them know. Treat them with that respect, the respect that you would want. I mean, it would touch me where I would go like, man, I'm thankful. This place is not only nice, but they're clean, and they're doing the right thing. They don't need the health department breathing down their, necks to do the right thing. Because we, as servers, we are tempted to cut corners, aren't we? You know what I'm talking about. It's just part of it, part of the job. All right, we're going to move on to commitment. Now, we talked about the customer at the table. But do you know that there's another customer that's in this room? Do you know who that may be? That's your coworkers. You are my customer. You are my customer, right? Because we're sitting on, and if somebody walked in and I was working in this restaurant, I was an employee, they're my customers too. You would be my internal customer. They would be the external customer. Now, how many times have we treated our internal customer like, we treat them like trash. But we treat the customer that comes through the door, hey, how you doing? Oh, come in. Treat them like king. If you treat everybody like nobility, guess what? Man, I mean, they will help you get your food out. I've seen cooks, I've seen some chefs, you may know what I'm talking about, that can actually make you lose money because they will slow down and put your food out there. And then they have another waitress that's doing real good and they make sure her order is together. Because all it takes is one little item on that order to mess up your tip, you know, the money that you're gonna make, because you go like, the customer says, hey, I ordered this, I ordered that, but hey, I don't have everything here. So commitment. You're committed to the internal customer as well as the external customer. Everybody got that? All right. So we're talking about the lemonade stand, right? Those are the basic things. We talked about the person, right? You know, if you are not together, then that customer will be displeased not only with the service, your service, but they will be displeased with what, Maria?
Business.
With this business. And then what will happen with the business?
Go down.
And then when the business go down, pronounce your name one more time. Sokol will say, hey, things are not working out, and I'm gonna have to release you. He wants to keep you. He wants to keep everybody, but if he's not making any money to pay for your salary, then, you know, you get the pink slip. That's the way it works. So if you're committed to making sure that the restaurant is good, then everything is going to be good. But Ginger, this is what she writes. Everything I need to know about business I learned from her lemonade stand. She says, some of the best lessons you can utilize in a new business might have been learned in your youth. We didn't have a lot when I grew up. If you wanted something outside of the bare necessities, you had to earn your own money. One day afternoon, my older sister and I set up a lemonade stand. It wasn't long before we fussed over it that we should be mixing and should be pouring. I got mad, took half of everything, and went across the street to set up my own stand. Now check this out. I painted a bigger sign than hers, then underpriced her lemonade by 2 cents as well. Isn't that funny? An hour into the very hot day, I noticed my sister had more customers than I did. And this is what she did. I began to watch her closely, studying what she was doing right so I could copy it. Here's what I learned. And this is about 7 principles. Watch this. She was on the side of the street where the stop sign was. Location, location, location. She went inside and mixed up fresh lemonade and 2 flavors of Kool-Aid. Competitive edge. Had, 2 things instead of just one. When her customers arrived, she had a big smile on her face, then thanked them for stopping. A positive attitude. When the car pulled up to the curb, she walked the cup of lemonade to the car, and then she would say, thank you. And that's good service right there. I fill my customers' cups half full in order to get more cups sold, while my sister filled her cups to the brim. Ethical behavior. Very good. She gave them a napkin in case of a spill. Added value. Before the customer left, she asked them to send their friends her way. Asked for referrals. And finally, I love this one. She kept her lemonade stand wiped clean, this is what you were talking about, of spills, and had plenty of change so that she was prepared for the next customer. Right priorities. Exactly what, that was exactly what you were talking about. At the end of the day, she waved me over to see how she had done. She made 3 times as much money as I had, but encouraged me to pool our money and split it down the middle. Compassion. Now, I don't think you're going to be doing that. But hey, it could happen. Our little lemonade competition, excuse me, taught me service lessons that have benefited me through my personal and business life. So keep that in mind. Business is basically a lemonade stand. Take care of your customers, and they will take care of you.